Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we're diving back into the world of Lorcana. So this is the Ursula's Return set, which is the fourth set. The fifth set is now out. I believe it's right around a week old, something like that. We'll definitely have that on the channel. Shimmering Skies or something like that. Definitely feel free to correct me if you'd like. Ursula's Return was the fourth set, and it was the first set, I believe. Yeah, it was the first set that did not have the gift set. So we won't be having that, obviously, in any sort of opening. But it did have a weird little, like, co-op board game thing. Well, it's not really a board game because it is Lorcana, but basically you get some pre-made decks where you can play against a pre-made Ursula deck. And it's for, like, 1 to 4 players, something like that. I do have it, but I'm still kind of weighing whether or not it's something that would actually be interesting to open on the channel. So kind of stay tuned, or if it's anything that you're curious about, I can definitely do that. I don't think the video will be all that long, to be honest with you. But what we're going to do today, something a little bit interesting and a little bit different. So while we have the Illumineer's Trove to the left, also picked up, was only able to find 4 booster packs from the local Walmart. So there will be 8 packs in here versus 4 packs here. So it's a little uneven, but at the same time, I was wondering if there's any chance that the retail packs, the standalone hobby packs, have any possibly better odds than the Illumineer's Trove packs. So let's give it a little bit of a shot. Like I said, it won't be completely fair due to the fact I could not find 8 hobby packs. But what's very interesting about this set, at least that I've noticed in my area, is the Illumineer's Trove and I'm just going to keep calling it like the co-op game, whatever you call it, whatever it's really called, is very easy to find. The packs are a little more difficult, but still not that hard. This is really the first set, I think, whether or not it was incredibly overproduced or there's not as much interest in it. We'll have to see what happens with this fifth set as it comes out and comes to the big box stores here in another week or so. But as of now, this is the one set that you can find pretty much anywhere. And as I said, you can find a lot of the Illumineer's Troves, which is really my favorite product in the line most of the time. So I'm all for, recommending you go out and pick one up, especially if you're new to the game. So, well, let's move that out of the way. Let's go ahead and tear the top off here. Obviously very similar to the Inklands version. Everything's going to come in a neatly packaged box, which I love these boxes. This is something that I feel like all TCGs could learn from, whether it's Dragon Ball Super, Pokemon, whatever, anybody that has like a quote-unquote Trove, ETB, etc., etc. This is a very neat thing, and I would definitely be willing to pay $1 or $2 extra to even get it, because it's just really cool to store your cards in instead of just the standalone white BCW or whatever company makes your shoe boxes, your card boxes, etc. So let's take a look here. Got some packs moving all around, but there should be 8 as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Move those to the side. Here's our cool little Lorcana lore tracker. A little bit harder to see since it's like a deep purple for the Ursula set, but love these and would certainly love to get a Trove for all the sets. Still missing one for the first set, which, as I said, is quite expensive, so probably won't end up getting that. But also haven't found one for Floodborn, so definitely on the lookout for those. Hopefully, maybe at a card show or something like that. These are some of the cooler dice I've seen. They're like multicolored. I'm not sure how well that comes through, but very cool. Like a green, purple swirl and see-through. Look at that. Very cool. I like those. And then we have our little dividers here. And then our box for you to store your cards in. All right, let's go ahead and move some of the excess stuff off to I'm not going to open the dividers. If you guys watched the last video, they're relatively standard. Obviously, they're going to be a different color, similar to this. but again, they just kind of divide the cards in your box so you can keep them divvied up, or whatever term you want to use, by their class. So let's start with the Trove. Let's see what we can get. 18 enchanted cards in this set. So I believe it's the same number in the forthcoming, or already out, at least in hobby shops, 5th set. So just something to keep an eye on. We're starting off with Tong, the Magic Broom, Diablo, Maleficent Spy, it's a cool one. Anna, Braving the Storm. Once again, these are all your commons. We'll go a little slower through them. Pluto, we have our first location. Thebes, we have the Marshmallow. Moving into the uncommons here. Prince Eric. Ursula is our first rare. Good. Very nice. And we have a legendary right off the bat, Donald Duck Buccaneer. Followed by a holo rare. All right, very cool. And then here's, as usual, I forget if it's like 9, can create like a cool little picture. But we're going to put the legendary out front, so that's a nice one, but Jasmine's quite nice too. And different pack arts. That's pretty much the 3 of them, I believe. So, very cool stuff. Little Mermaid was definitely in heavy rotation when I was a young lad some years ago. We have Dodge, Tuk Tuk, Record Player, Benja, Luisa Madrigal. Some solid music in that one. Triton's Decree, Imperial Bow, Mulan, moving into the uncommons. Olaf, everybody's favorite. And we have Gaston, the super rare. Kicking things off. Followed by a super rare Pete, Born to Cheat. And our holo is an uncommon Sign the Scroll. Action from the Little Mermaid itself. And we have a different puzzle piece. Maybe we can get all the puzzle pieces by the time we're done here. But I'll definitely going to be buying a decent amount of the new set. Saw that Robin Hood has an enchanted, so super excited about that. Definitely, as I mentioned numerous times, and you can see behind you, or behind us in the shot here, I love Robin Hood, so definitely be looking for that. Transformed Chef. There's Stitch. I think they just announced a live-action Lilo and Stitch. Mulan. And we have Dolores Madrigal. Beast. Ursula. Several cards of her in this set, obviously. Felix Madrigal. And our rare, Treasures Untold. It's a really cool shot of all the treasures that the Little Mermaid Ariel has collected. We have Belle, super rare. Once again, gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. Love that. And a location common, Training Grounds, for the foil. Once again, the art is absolutely on point. My understanding as well with the newer set is, once again, instead of the gift set, they're not doing a co-op game. They're doing something. I haven't seen anything on it. I've just read a little bit, but apparently it's something that's going to kind of teach you the game in steps, which I think is fantastic. It's something that I'll probably try to get my hands on and, you know, try to give you an honest review if it's something that I really think would help you learn the game. Once again, the game's really not that difficult. And if you love Disney, I mean, it's very simple. There's really no two ways about it. Like, if you play any other ones, Magic, Pokemon, and I've said it before, this game's really not that difficult. And we have Namari for our rare, our Reiki. Oh, the Lucky Cricket. That's fantastic. And Tuk Tuk on the foil. Our first repeat little puzzle piece. So far, just one legendary. See if we can do any better than that. Raya, Pico, Pico maybe, Gunther. Already seen that. We have Atlantica, the concert hall. Argus, the Cyclops. Ursula's Plan. Pain from Hercules. Aladdin. And we have a rare location, the Underworld from Hercules. And we have a legendary. Here we go. Sisu, the empowered sibling. We'll take that. And we got ourselves a Hollow Olaf common. Because why not? So 2 legendaries so far out of the Trove. If we end up doing, like I said, or we will end up doing the 4 packs, we can kind of get an idea for if the odds are roughly the same here. Aladdin. One thing I do like about this is at least the more, TCG player seems to say that there are 0 stated odds. So you have no idea what you're going to get if you buy a hobby box. There's no guarantees, which I think is really cool. I kind of like that. Anna on the super rare and the Imperial Bow. I just think it's one of those things where it's cool to have a degree of randomness. Because for those of us that collect sports cards or really any of the other TCGs, you pretty much know what's going to be in a box in terms of what to expect. For TCGs, you know how many alternate arts most of the time. You know how many whatever. You guys know what I'm getting at basically. So I think it's really cool to have this degree of randomness where you can get anything. Maybe there's a chance of getting more than 1 enchanted in a box. I don't know. Mickey Mouse rare. Sisu got a duplicate legendary. I'll take it. And Make the Potion action. And last pack from the Trove. So 3 legendaries. Let's see if we can make it 4. Or even perhaps our first enchanted. Nah, I don't want to think too highly because that stuff is very difficult to pull, as we've found. A blank. We have Jetsam. 1/2 of Flotsam and Jetsam. Ursula's Plan. There's Pain. Seen a lot of these. The Miracle Candle is our first rare. Rare Mystical Rose. And Common Hollow Stitch. All right. So that is what we end up getting from the Trove. 3 legendaries, which we'll kind of move to the side here. Kind of keep that as a score. And now we have the 4 hobby packs, booster packs, whatever you want to call them. Go ahead and rip through this annoying cardboard. Yet another reason I like the Troves. You don't have to deal with this. Just going to go ahead and rip them all. That way we have the packs. And we'll get to ripping the last few packs. There we go. 4 packs. Ended up getting all the arts. Always a cool thing. It's the little things that, make you happy. Like getting all the pack arts from 4. There we go. Boosters. There we go. So there we go. Max, once again, very heavily leaning towards the Little Mermaid, as you would expect from a set that's named after Ursula. Bruno's Return. And rare Mrs. Potts. Excellent character from Beauty and the Beast, voiced by Angela Lansbury. Piglet, super rare. No, super rare. Wow, legendary rare. Getting confusing myself here. And Pico, we'll call it Pico, the helpful toucan. So that's a really cool shot. I like that. Piglet looks like he's ready for battle. The sturdy swordsman. Ooh, well, that didn't work quite so well. All right, there we go. We have Meg from Hercules, Daisy Duck, Chen Po, quite a bit of Mulan in this set as well, and John Silver for the first rare, followed by Prince Philip rare, and ooh, a duplicate holo. Look at that. Not too often you get a duplicate holo from, what are we opening, 12 packs? Oh, Gus. Love it. We have Glean, Pluto, quite a few we've seen so far, a couple new ones. Try to build the base set, of course, from Hercules. Super rare, no, why? Maybe? Not sure on that one. Peter Pan, super rare. And an Avalanche uncommon foil. So a couple super rares. Last pack, see if we can get a little last pack magic to finish off this opening. It has been good stuff. And nothing new here. Lost in the Woods. It's a cool shot. Antonio Madrigal. Might have the whole family by now. Imperial Proclamation on the rare. Mulan. Legendary. And Isabella Madrigal on the holo rare. So very nice. Good pack there. So 3 legendaries out of the Trove, which was 8 packs. 2 legendaries out of just 4 booster packs. So very, very interesting. Tells us next to nothing about the odds. But hey, still a lot of fun. Just goes to show you can get good stuff out of anything. You just have to, you know, just have to look for it. What did I put over here? I guess just some cards I thought wouldn't fit or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, just if this is a set you like, if you like, you know, Little Mermaid, then this is definitely the set for you so far. Very, very Little Mermaid centric. But as always, the art's fantastic, and it's a full recommend. Go for the Trove. Get yourself a nice little box to keep everything in. It's always going to be my recommendation unless they make some sort of silly change to it. But with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get you on out of here. If you could head down below, hit the little subscribe button, click the like while you're there if you enjoy Lorcana as much as I do. Would love to hear from you in the comments and have you along for the ride. Put out videos every Monday and Friday. And with that said, just want to say thank you, as always. Like I said, a very gracious person. I try to be, because it's the things that, you know, get done for me, I don't like to let go unrecognized. I think it's important to recognize what others do for you, and, you know, just to create a happier overall environment. And so thank you guys. As I've said before, it's tremendous. There's so many aspects of this that really help with my obsessive compulsive disorder, and you guys are not the least. You know, you are a tremendous help. And I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And with that said, I will get you guys on out of here and catch you in the next video. Peace.